Nicki Minaj addresses the United Nations with a speech highlighting the ongoing persecution of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage and calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria.
Thank you, Ambassador. It's such a pleasure. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I must say I am very nervous, so please, well, thank you, Ambassador Waltz, for this invitation. It is an honor to stand on this stage with you and the other distinguished speakers here today to shine a spotlight on the deadly threat faced by thousands of Christians in Nigeria. I would like to thank President Trump for prioritizing this issue and for his leadership on the global stage in calling for urgent action to defend Christians in Nigeria, to combat extremism, and to bring a stop to violence against those who simply want to exercise their natural right to freedom of religion or belief. I stand here as a proud New Yorker with a deep sense of gratitude that we live in a country where we can freely and safely worship God regardless of one's creed, background, or politics. No group should ever be persecuted for practicing their religion, like I recently stated on social media. And we don't have to share the same beliefs in order for us to respect each other. We're way beyond thinking or expecting or assuming for, the person sitting next to you to have the exact same beliefs. We're beyond that. That's ridiculous. But that shouldn't make one person feel less safe than anyone in any room. Music has taken me around the globe. I have seen how people, no matter their language, culture, or religion, come alive when they hear a song that touches their soul. Religious freedom means we all can sing our faith regardless of who we are, where we live, and what we believe. But today, faith is under attack in way too many places. In Nigeria, Christians are being targeted, driven from their homes, and killed. Churches have been burned. Families have been torn apart. And entire communities live in fear constantly, simply because of how they pray. Sadly, this problem is not only a growing problem in Nigeria, but also in so many other countries across the world, and it demands urgent action. And I want to be clear. Protecting Christians in Nigeria is not about taking sides or dividing people. It is about uniting humanity. Nigeria is a beautiful nation with deep faith traditions and lots of beautiful barbs that I can't wait to see. When one's church, mosque, or place of worship is destroyed, everyone's heart should break just a little bit. And the foundation of the United Nations, with its core mandate to ensure peace and security, should shake. I am joined here today by peace builders, by faith leaders, by those who saw violence, saw rising intolerance, saw the threats clearly before us, and chose not to look the other way. I am inspired by their work to build interfaith ties, to see the humanity across the lines which might divide us, and to fight for security and liberty for all those who pray. I look forward to our discussion today, and I hope it will encourage deepened solidarity for us to urgently work together to ensure every person can enjoy the right to believe, to worship, and to live in peace. Barbs, I know you're somewhere listening. I love you so very much. You have been the ultimate light in my life and career for so long. I appreciate you, and I want to make it very clear once again that this isn't about taking sides. This is about standing up in the face of injustice. It's about what I've always stood for my entire career, and I will continue to stand for that. For the rest of my life, I will care if anyone, anywhere, is being persecuted for their beliefs. Thank you.
So Sister Nicki Minaj goes up to speak for Africa, people in Nigeria. I got a lot of questions. I didn't prepare any notes, but this is the same person who was speaking about people's kids, talking about Cardi B's children. So y'all know I'm not into politics. I don't believe in none of that. My question is, what Christians are they speaking about, and who's persecuting the Nigerians? My question is are the Nigerians trying to stop other Nigerians from worshiping a white man Christ? Because people go out there to try to push Caesar Borgia. If you don't know who Caesar Borgia is, Pope Alexander VI's son. And that's the image that most of us seen on our grandmother's wall or our parents' wall of a white man Christ. They rush to different countries to try to get them to worship a white man Christ. When you look at videos on X, when you look at videos maybe on Facebook, people of other nations treat Africans like they're dogs. They slap them in the face. They spit on them. They do whatever they want to them. And the Africans just sit there and don't do anything back because they think that those are the people of Christ. They think that those are the descendants of Christ. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on here, but I know they got Nicki Minaj, which is an entertainer, a rapper, to speak up about a situation that's going on way in Nigeria. You got sisters like Joy Reid. You got sisters like Shahrazad Ali. Intellectual sisters, way more intellectual sisters than Nicki Minaj. Why pick Nicki Minaj? This leads me to believe that you need the popular of Black American women to stand by this, or you need a certain demographic to stand by this. You don't want us speaking out against what's going on in Nigeria. Now, like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on and who's persecuting the Nigerians for being Christians. But what I do know is that there's a difference between being a Christian and Christianity. Christianity is not the real thing. Being a Christian, you are a true follower of Christ. You're trying to keep the Sabbath day holy. You're honoring your mother and your father. You wouldn't dare try and unalive your brother. You are really trying to follow the example that Christ set forth. Now, Christianity, on the other hand, well, these are the people. These are the other people who try to force things onto other people. These are the people that feels like they're superior than everybody else. These are those people. Goddamn devil. Them people represents Christianity. Notice you always got something at the end. Wish. E. You get what I'm saying? You see where I'm going there? But I would like to know what y'all think about this situation. Nicki Minaj speaking out on the people out in Nigeria. Why they keep picking entertainers? I know why. Because they feel like we don't need someone on TV that's intellectual and that can articulate themselves. They don't want the world to see that that's what's over here. We're smart, intelligent Black Americans over here. They don't want the rest of the world to see that. You know what they want the rest of the world to see? They want the rest of the world to see the steppers, Lil Durk, Nicki Minaj, twerking, unaliving each other. That's what they want the rest of the world to see. That we don't have no intellectual people over here. Now I'm going to do a little research and see what's going on over there in Nigeria. Now I'm going to see who's doing the persecuting. And I'm going to see who's getting persecuted. Then I'm going to see if it's really that serious. Because you know, America has a track record of going to other people's countries and saying that they're doing something that they're not. Just to go over there and start mining. Just to go over there and start mining other people's business. So they could go over there and start digging in other people's business. Yeah, that's what they do. They make up things. Yeah, they over there doing this. Now, like I said, I don't really know what's going on. I just wanted to get this out there. And then I'm going to go do my research and then elaborate on it. This is trending right now. I had to get it to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could be informed. And then I'm going to see what's really, really, really going on. I ain't going to ask Google. Nah, I ain't going to ask Google. I'm going to ask TikTok. Yeah, you know TikTok. TikTok going to tell it like it is. And then we going to come back and see what the real deal is. We going to come back and see what the real deal is. Big Kish signing out. Gone, y'all. I'm going to be back.